Hi all. Today we are going to see the topic about deadlock, which comes under the operating systems and process scheduling and synchronization. We have seen about process scheduling and synchronization in the previous session. So now we are going to see the topic of deadlock. So let's recall about the process synchronization and process synchronization. Process compete for limited resource. So generally a resource should be in limited version, limited thing. N number of process can access the same resource at the same time. This is process synchronization, and improper sharing leads to issues. So deadlock is the major problem while we are doing the process synchronization. So the topics which are going to discuss in this session is system model, deadlock characterization, handling deadlocks, deadlock prevention. So let's explore the topics which is going to see this session. Process request resources, resources are held by others, system gets stuck. So why deadlock matters? When process stops executing and resource remain unused and system efficiency drop, these are all the reasons uh, for deadlock occurs. Here, process one is assigned for resource one is assigned for process one, but the resource one is waiting. Process two is waiting for that particular resource. The resource one, and resource 2 is assigned to process 2, and process 1 is waiting for resource 2. So while these two resources are held by some other process, but these resources are waiting for the same resources, there could be the reason for deadlock. Deadlock process wait forever and each holds some resources and waiting for others to release. This is deadlock prevention. So processes wait forever means a resource can hold by some other process for a long time. So another is the needed requirement of the another resource is waiting forever. So each holds some resources. Uh, they have to wait for others to release. This is deadlock prevention. And the system model is resources are finite, and we can't handle all resources to allocate all the process. So we have to allocate the resources for particular process based on the request and release. So process request and release resources, deadlock occurs during allocation. While allocating the particular resource to the process, that time the deadlock will occur. Deadlock characterization. In deadlock characterization, it happens only when conditions hold. There are four conditions while deadlock occurs. All must be true. While these four conditions are true, that the deadlock will occur. And the necessary conditions are mutual exclusion, hold and wait, no preemption, and circular wait. These are all the conditions for deadlock occurs. And methods for handling deadlock means deadlock prevention, deadlock avoidance, deadlock detection, and deadlock recovery. Ignore the problem. These are all the methods for handling deadlock. Deadlock prevention means ensure one condition never holds. Restrict resource request avoids deadlock completely. So if a resource can hold by some other process, ensure that particular resource should not assign for another resource for some particular time. So the the requesting for that particular resource comes under the restriction based thing. So in this case, we can avoid deadlock completely. This is deadlock prevention. And prevent mutual exclusion means a resource can hold by one process. The another resource should know that thing means that could not request that particular same process, same resource which is hold by another process. So not always it is possible, but some resource must be exclusive. So this is mutual exclusion. And prevent hold and wait. A process can hold a particular resource. The another needed process should wait for that particular resource released by previous process. So this is request all resource at once and release before requesting. This is low utilization risk. So there is no preemption while occurs deadlock, and prevent circular wait. And the real world application is database system, operating systems, and servers application. These are all the real world applications. And let's summarize the topic. Deadlock stops progress, and there are 4 condition cause deadlock, and there are 4 methods to solve the deadlocks, and preventions avoids deadlock. And which prevention method reduces utilization cost, and this is the curiosity challenge, and think practically. And thank you.